life, wisdom.
Hi guys, this is Chris and this is Mackenzie. Today we're going to do a full body workout, so be sure you favorite it so you can follow along. We're going to get started with a warm-up, safety first. So for this, you're going to want to run in place or do some jumping jacks or something like that. So just follow along with Mackenzie here. Keep running in place. The point of this is to get your heart pumping, get the blood flowing throughout your body. Another thing you can do is some jumping jacks. So go ahead and start doing jumping jacks now. The point of this is to make sure that you're nice and warm so that you don't pull a muscle or anything like that when you go into your actual workout. All right, so keep doing those. Give me 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Following along. 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost done. 9, 10. All right, good. Now we're going to get into a more specific warm-up where we actually target the muscles that we're getting ready to do the actual exercise on. So the first exercise we're going to do today is going to be squats. So I'm going to have her do just some kind of light squats, maybe a little bit less of a range of motion than you might first start off with. Going to do about 5 or 10 of those. So she's on 3, 4, good. Y'all following along at home. These should be nice, light, and easy, nothing too hard here. 6, good. 7, 8, 1 more, 2 more actually, 9 and 10, good. All right, continuing with the warm-up, we're going to do some twists here, get the core real nice and warm. We don't want any kind of lower back injury or anything like that, so making sure you're nice and warm before you start your workout is definitely going to prevent that. All right, so let's go into our first exercise. You feeling good and warmed up? Awesome. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is going to be squats. So kind of like exactly what we did on the warm-up, except now we're going to go a little bit faster, and she's going to actually add some more explosiveness to this. So as opposed to in the warm-up, we're just kind of doing that limited range of motion. She's going to go down as far as she can and explode up quickly. That's going to make it a little bit harder, a little bit tougher, okay? And you're going to get a little bit more out of the exercise, really make those muscles work. All right, so go ahead and start with that. Give me a set of 10, good. All right, now when you're coming down, be careful not to come down and bounce off the knees. You don't want to go too fast that you're doing that. A kind of a downward at a moderate pace, and then exploding up is really where you want it at. All right, so to make this even harder, you can add a jumping movement to it. So you can go down and then come up and then jump, okay? And that's gonna really help develop explosive power in your legs, develop the muscles in your legs, and really make the exercise a little bit harder. Good. So she's gonna do 5 more of those. 1, these are tough, huh? Yep. 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right. Okay, so the next exercise we're gonna do is gonna be a good lower back exercise called good mornings. So what you're gonna do for that is you're just gonna stand straight up and down and then bend at the hips, bend over to about here, and then just come right back up. You should feel this in your hamstrings, hips, glutes, and lower back. So it's gonna be a real good one for that. To remember on this, you're gonna wanna keep your back nice and straight, okay? You don't want any lower back rounding like that because that's not a safe position to perform the exercise in. So one thing you can do to make this a little bit harder is bring your arms out here and do it like that. And that'll get a little bit more upper back involved and also make the exercise a little bit harder. Okay, so when that starts getting easy for you, you can make it even harder by grabbing like a medicine ball or something like that, or a weight, and start with it in here, and then get to the point where you can hold it out there and do it. That'll get a little bit more upper back work, even a little bit of shoulder work holding it out there. So this is a great total body movement, especially with that, with holding the medicine ball there. All right, so now we're gonna go on to the next exercise. All right, next exercise is gonna be a push-up. No full body routine would be complete without hitting the chest and triceps. So for that, you're gonna start in this position on your hands and knees and just bend at the elbows. You're gonna wanna keep your elbows down, a little bit of a tuck in the elbows. So what that's gonna mean is just making sure you're not way flared out. That's gonna put too much pressure on the shoulder and not be real safe for it. So when you're just starting out on this, you're gonna do them with your knees on the ground like she's doing. And as you get more and more advanced, you can get to the point where you can take your knees off the ground and go like that. And that's gonna be a real good way to ensure progression. The important thing to remember with doing these body weight exercises is that you're going to have to find ways to keep making them harder and harder, because if you can't find a way to make them tougher, your muscles are basically going to get used to what you're doing, and then they're not going to grow or adapt to the stimulus, which is the weight training or the push-ups that you're giving them. So the way to avoid that is to find ways to make them harder each time you do them. And one of the great ways to do that on this is to start with your knees on the ground, get to where you can do a good amount of those, and then move up to where you're doing just no knees on the ground, just regular push-ups. All right, no full body exercise routine would be complete without some abs. So I'm going to show you an ab exercise that you can do that'll hit the front abs as well as the side abs all in one movement. So you're going to lie down in a crunch position with your back. You can see there's a little arch in her lower back, so she's not flat against the ground yet. And then the back of her hands, where she's got them behind her neck, are also touching the ground. This is going to be the starting position, and what you're going to do is you're going to contract your abs and come up and try and take this elbow, kind of get it to where it's going towards the knee. You don't need to come all the way up and touch the knee. You just want to get to where you feel that contraction in the side abs from going that direction, okay? So you're going to do one on each side, and then that'll be one rep, and just keep doing that. Go on that till it feels hard, and you're going to want to make sure that you come back all the way each time. Touch your head against the ground, get a full stretch in the abs, and then come back up, full contraction, squeeze at the top of this movement. That'll really make sure that your abs are really fully engaged on this exercise. As you come up, you start with that low back arch, but as you come up and fully squeeze your abs, you should feel your lower back start to hit the ground, okay? And that'll ensure that you're really getting the most out of this exercise. All right, so for this next exercise, we're gonna hit back again, as well as a little bit of legs and glutes. What we're gonna do for that is gonna be a bridge. So Mackenzie, go ahead and demonstrate that. You're just gonna lie flat on the ground and then bring your pelvis kind of up towards the ceiling until you're nice and straight. You can see as she comes out here, her lower back's nice and straight, and you can either hold that or you can do reps. You can, to start, maybe hold it for 15 or 20 seconds, something like that, whatever feels hard. And then as that becomes easier, you can add reps to make it a little bit more difficult, okay? And this is gonna be a great exercise for the lower back and glutes and hamstrings. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure and like this video, comment on it, add it to your favorites so that you can go back and follow along with this video 3 times a week. Be sure and subscribe to our channel so you can look at future videos. We'll be coming at you with more workouts. If you'd like to learn more about me, you can visit my website, chrisprotein.com, and learn more about my training there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.